Hey, it's Joanne from NoGuiltMom.com, where you go to feel less guilty about the choices we make as parents every day. So today, let's talk about not needing to put on a happy face all the frickin' time. Because that's so often what we see of moms, that they're happy and they're nice to their kids and they don't yell or really have any feelings of their own whatsoever, right? I mean, do you see this? So, I'm here to tell you, you do not need to be happy all the time. So here's a little story from this weekend. My husband and my kids were playing out in front and they were running kites up and down the street. And they're having so much fun and they were, agreeing with my husband and getting along, like you totally know where this is going, right? And then he had to leave for CrossFit. So I decided, hey, why don't we go for a bike ride? Yes! My 9-year-old daughter was like, yes, let's go for a bike ride. My son didn't want to go for a bike ride. But I pushed on. I said, let's just try it. Let's try riding your bike. We're going to be good. So he gets his helmet on, he gets on his bike, and then, I'm not even kidding, before he even starts pedaling, it's a full-scale meltdown. Tears, like, I can't ride my bike, I'm too scared. Like, just crying and crying and crying and screaming at me. And I'm here like saying, it's okay if you're scared, just do it scared, and you can push through it, it's okay. And I'm trying to keep calm, but all the while I feel just like rage building up in me and anger, and this constant screaming that he's doing is really grating on my nerves. So I want to tell you, you have the right to protect your own nerves. I didn't. I tried to push through to make it this happy experience like my kids were having with my husband flying kites up and down. I thought that would happen with the bikes, but they didn't. And so I pushed farther than I think that I could handle myself. So I got my son on the bike. We made it down to the end of the street. He was crying and screaming at me the whole way. We turned around. He was still crying and screaming at me. And that's when I just gave up. I was like, you know what? Fine. You ride your bike, you scream, you do whatever you need to do. And I took the attitude, because at that point, you're fed up and you can't take another second of it. And I walk in front of him and he gets off his bike and he's like this, like pushing his bike. And I say, okay, that's it. No bike ride. And of course my daughter is sad and disappointed, and immediately I think, oh my gosh, what a rotten mother am I, that my daughter has to has to miss out on an opportunity because I can't handle my son. Like, that's what I was telling myself. And of course, that got me in an even worse mood. So I'm here to tell you that you have a right to protect your nerves, and if an activity is not working out, stop it. I wish someone could have just said that to me. Just stop it right there. At his first screaming, I could have stopped it, and I could have saved myself all this angst, because I took all the bikes in. I said stuff like, that's it, I'm giving your bike away to Goodwill. I'm gonna have some other child ride your bike. I don't even remember what I said. It was a lot. And then I went inside and I think I hit the wall because I was so upset and so angry. And I went to the couch in the living room, put a pillow over my face, and just screamed in it because my emotions were out of control. And I knew I didn't want to take it out on my kids, but I needed some way to get those feelings out. So, number 2, get all those negative emotions out. It is okay if your kids see you scream into a pillow or hit a wall that you can't possibly get through. That is okay. Just get them out. And it took me about 30 minutes until I was able to talk to my child in a reasonable manner and tell him exactly why I was upset and what had happened. And he felt bad. He really did. He felt bad. And he apologized to me again this morning. for not listening and for crying at me. So, you don't have to put on a happy face all the time. You don't. Just be you. You have emotions. You have feelings. And it'll all be okay. So, come on over and visit me over at noguiltmom.com. While you're there, make sure to subscribe to our mailing list where you get info on all these crazy things happening and get alerted to these your first alerts to these episodes of No Guilt Mom TV. And until then, have less guilt in your parenting. Remember, the best mom is a happy mom, and I will see you soon. Bye.